So we are on page 162 and 163 reviewing. Okay, now we'll go back to colors. Negro.
Negro.
Gris.
Gris.
Anaranjado.
Anaranjado.
So that's probably one of those ones you'll need to take slowly. Anaranjado. And take it.
Anaranjado.
Yeah.
Anaranjado.
So anaranjado, and then say it a little faster, and then you get anaranjado, and it sounds like you're kind of running it all together, anyways. Thank you, Sydney, for the update on the Gould sisters. Gracias. And then I don't know why de color marrón, so we'll just call it marrón.
Marrón.
Marrón, muy bien.
Marrón.
Blanco.
Blanco.
Verde.
Verde.
Azul.
Azul.
And rojo.
Rojo.
Those are your main colors. Purple. We had morado, right? Did we have morado? Okay, so purple's morado.
Morado.
Okay. Morado. Kind of like there's a name of a street if you go through.
Just like
Morado. What was that?
Could you type out purple in the?
I'll do it on the Google Doc. Yeah.
Yes.
I will do that. Okay. So. And so again, remember, when we give you vocabulary, we generally, this one, if it's just given you in the picture, it'll give you generically, it'll give you the masculine form. Okay. So that, but remember, if you have una camisa, and you're going to say purple, you're going to say una camisa morada. Okay, remember, it's got to agree in number and gender. Or if I say dos camisas moradas. Okay. Let's write that example. Morada. Dos camisas moradas. Okay, so just remember, it'll give you, we generally try to give you the masculine singular is the kind of the generic form of the word. Okay, so now let's look over at ejercicio uno, and this will be a listening exercise, okay? So you can, well, each one of you can number, but we'll just do it orally, okay? And you just tell me correcto o incorrecto. So correct or incorrect, or verdad o falso, true or false, okay? So el jugador mete un gol cuando el balón no entra en la portería. El jugador mete un gol cuando el balón no entra en la portería.
Falso.
Falso, yeah.
Muy bien, falso. Falso. ¿Por qué? What word can we change to make that true?
Because
Just tell me what.
you can't.
There's just one.
You
just
can't
one
make
word.
a goal if you don't put the ball in the goal.
Right. Sí, muy bien. So if we just take out no, then it makes it true, right? El jugador mete un gol cuando el balón entra en la portería. Muy bien. Número 2. Los jugadores vuelven al campo después del partido. Okay. So volver is to return. Okay. So that might be your tricky word there. Los jugadores vuelven al campo después del partido. Después is your key word here. And do you remember what después means?
After.
Sí, muy bien. So, los jugadores vuelven al campo después del partido. Okay. So the statement says what? The players
return to the field after the game.
So, ¿es correcto o incorrecto?
Incorrecto.
Incorrecto, muy bien. No vuelvan al campo. Muy bien. Muy bien, Sydney.
I cannot find where we are.
You're not. This is all oral. This is
Oh, shoot.
strictly a listening exercise, yeah. Where we're testing your ear skills. Okay, so these are my sentences. Okay. Los jugadores forman un equipo. Los jugadores forman un equipo.
Correcto.
Correcto, muy bien.
Verdad.
Es verdad, muy bien. Un equipo pierde y el otro gana. Un equipo pierde y el otro gana.
Correcto.
Correcto, muy bien. One loses, one wins. Muy bien. La jugadora puede lanzar el balón con el pie. La jugadora puede lanzar el balón con el pie. Okay, lanzar el balón, what is that?
I think it's true.
Es verdad, es verdad. Okay, he can do it. Now, it would be false if I said, la jugadora puede lanzar el balón con la mano, right? Not allowed to do that with the hand. Tiene que lanzar. ¿Quién puede lanzar el balón con la mano? Sí, I heard someone say it. Thought I heard someone say it.
The goalie.
Sí, sí, muy bien, muy bien. ¿Y cómo se dice goalie? Es
El portero.
Es el portero. El portero puede lanzar el balón con la mano. Muy bien, con la mano. And notice es la mano. Did you hear Siri? She thought I said, hey, Siri.
Yeah.
And so she started. Did you hear her speak in Spanish? It was terrible. It was terrible. Every once in a while, she thinks I'm calling her when I'm speaking Spanish. But okay, so sí, el portero puede lanzar el balón con la mano. Los aficionados juegan en el partido. Los aficionados juegan en el partido.
Falso.
Falso, muy bien. I mean, if you want to get technical, técnicamente, los aficionados juegan. I mean, they play a part, but they don't actually play in the game, right? Muy bien. There is something to be said for the fan base. There really is. They can really, and I don't know how much the players actually hear the fans, but we're talking professional sports here. Okay, but if little Joey is playing soccer and he hears his mama screaming on the sidelines, that might happen too. Okay, and the last one. Cuando juegan fútbol en los países hispanos, los jugadores no pueden tocar el balón con las manos. Cuando juegan fútbol en los países hispanos, los jugadores no pueden tocar el balón con las manos.
Correcto.
Es correcto, muy bien, es correcto. No pueden tocar el balón. Can they ever touch it with their hands? I don't think ever, right? Solamente el portero, ¿sí? Puedes tocar el balón con la cabeza, with the head, con la cabeza, y con los pies, y con la rodilla, the knee. pero no con las manos. Nunca con las manos. I mean, unless it's dead and they're just going to pick it up or something, but yeah. Solamente el portero. Solamente el portero. Muy bien. Okay, let's look at ejercicio 2. It says identifica. Identify the clothing that the player is wearing and give the correct color. Okay, so Addie, take A, Emma, take B, Sydney, take C.
Wait, where is this at?
Número 164, 164. So you can just type them if you want.
So you want me to take
B.
dos?
Otra vez. I cut out there for a second. Yeah. So just on exercise 2, Adi do A, Emma do B, y Sydney C.
I don't know.
So give us the color and the clothing item. So like I'll do number I'll do D. So las zapatillas negras. Do you just not know where we are, or did
Yeah,
that answer?
I don't know where the ABCD, whatever that stuff is.
It's the person in the picture, exercise 2, on 164, and it has the person standing in the soccer player, the boy.
Oh,
young man?
I thought you said on 162. I'm like, what?
No.
Okay.
So Emma, what's wrong with gris? Muy bien, Sydney. Muy bien. So what needs to happen with your gris? Because pantalones son plurales, gris necesita ser plural. ¿Comprendes, Emma?
I think so.
So los pantalones cortes, muy bien. No. Estaba bien. You had it fine where it was. You just have es singular y necesita ser plural. So
How
no
do you
gris.
make it plural?
Okay, so how do you make, so mira los adjetivos de Sydney, look at Sydney. So blanco is the singular, blancos is the plural. Anytime it ends in a consonant, then you add es. Okay, and there's only 2 forms. So los pantalones cortos, grises. Muy bien. Muy bien. So remember, so Adi es la camiseta.
Oh.
Sí, es la camiseta.
Even for a guy?
Even though, yeah. So a noun never changes when it's something, whether, it doesn't matter who's wearing it. So whether it's a male or a female or 10 males or 10 females. So if we say all 10 players were wearing the same shirt, we're not literally talking about all 10 of them were inside one shirt. It's the same shirt. So it doesn't matter if it's 10 men, 10 women, 1 child, 1. Yeah. So the nouns never change. It's always the adjectives that change.
Okay.
Okay. So that's fine there. You made a sentence out of it. You said la camiseta es, and then so you need to change anaranjado to match the feminine shirt. So it needs to be anaranjada. Or you can just say, no, without a complete sentence, you can just say la camiseta anaranjada. Muy bien. Okay. Número 3, contesta. Answer the questions about the sporting event. Okay. So, número 1. Addie, take 1. Emma, 2. Sydney, 3. And then Addie, 4. Emma, 5. Y Sydney, 6. And so just look at them, see if you need help. So this is exercise 3. How about we, let me organize this. Okay, exercise 3. And then we'll do, there we go. That way it's all together. So someone coming back and looking at this paper knows exactly what's happening here. You have questions? Just let me know. Most of them are going to be vocabulary questions, right? I'll teach you vocabulary for us.
Wait, so for my question, is it just asking what they wear and like, do I have to say the whole outfit?
Ajá, ajá. Y llevan los soccer players.
Okay.
Muy bien.
Is it asking on mine? Is it asking what the weather is on the court, on the field?
No, it's asking who returns to the field. Cuando empieza. Segundo tiempo, the second half. Remember, we were talking about this yesterday in soccer. Hay dos tiempos. Okay? So when it says segundo is second. So, ¿quiénes vuelven?
Oh,
Who returns to the field cuando empieza el segundo tiempo? Okay, muy bien, Ari. You got the red there because it needs an accent, so it'll give you that spelling. And you can say el pantalón corto. It's okay. Like I said, I'm not familiar with that. That's what the book uses. I prefer los pantalones cortos. Look at your verb. Okay, so they when they asked you, and that's fine that you changed it to la jugadora. So that's just a female player. But it says, what do the players wear? And that's fine that you made it singular. So what do you need to do with the verb to make it singular? Because that's the ustedes, ellos, ellas form. So to make it the usted, el, ella form, just take off that N. Because the verb is llevar. So yeah, there you go. Muy bien. La jugadora lleva. Yeah, and for that, if you just right click it, it'll give the spell check will give you the suggestion. Actually, I don't have those up at the top. I usually do. Let me grab the accent.
My computer doesn't right click. It's weird. It's like broken or something. Oh shoot.
Oh, I'd be lost without right click.
What?
Be lost without right click.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
There we go. Okay.
It could be worse.
Oh, whoops.
I have them there. I'll put them up at the top if you need them. Okay. Okay. So, Emma, you want to make that a complete sentence there?
Okay.
Okay, muy bien. Muy bien, Sydney. Cuando pone el balón en la portería, muy bien. Let's do marca un type any spelling error. Muy bien.
Is that good?
Yeah. El equipo vuelven al campo, to the field, so it needs to be al campo. There we go. Al campo.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But generally, the aficionados don't go back to the field, right? Unless they're the ones standing on the edges. I guess they could. It works. More important is that you have the grammatics of it too.
Yeah, no, I just felt like I needed to add more than.
Yeah, it's okay. Simple is fine too. If it answers, I forget what they call it, the method, but it's keep. Well, I guess it's the KISS method. Keep it simple. It's generally followed by stupid, but I say silly. Keep it simple, silly. I hear brains working. I hear wheels turning. I hear pencils writing. So anybody have questions? Muy bien, Sydney. Los dos equipos quieren ganar, okay, pero no pueden ganar. Muy bien.
Wait, what was pueden?
Can. Comes from the verb poder, which means to be able to.
Okay.
So,
Is mine saying our soccer players?
yeah. So it's just wanting to verify that you recognize the word futbolistas as, yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's really saying
So
is
what do I write?
just be in agreement. Sí, futbolistas son los jugadores. Yes.
Okay.
It's really more asking, is futbolistas the players? Okay, so it's just wanting to see if you recognize that futbolistas means football player. I mean soccer players. Yeah, like I said, a lot of times they seem redundant and very basic. It's just for, just for learning. Humor them while you learn. If you see the simplicity, then you're understanding well.
I was just kind of confused. I was like, it doesn't really make much sense.
Sometimes we want to make more out of it than it is, but it's really it's pretty much simplified. Adi, ¿tienes preguntas?
What'd you say? Sorry.
¿Tienes preguntas? You have any questions?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what it says. It's really long.
Yeah, and a lot of it, you could just cut out the first part before the question marks. ¿Con qué? With what? Pueden lanzar el balón. With what can they kick or throw the ball, the players? So remember, in a question, a true proper question, you switch the subject and the verb. Well, that whole thing is the verb. Pueden lanzar el balón los jugadores. So with what can you need to put the players back up there. With what can the players kick or throw the ball?
Like their shoes or their body parts or what?
Yeah. So in football, no se puede usar las manos, right? You can't use your hands. So it just wants you to say, in soccer, they can use their feet to kick or throw the ball.
Okay.
Like I said, it's very basic, but it just wants to see that you understand the questions. For los jugadores. Okay, so Emma, on yours, you want to switch around. Remember, so in a question, you switch the subject and the verb. So when you answer the question, you need to switch them back out. Okay, so to say yes, futbolistas son. So sí, so futbolistas son los jugadores. Okay.
Okay.
So for questions, you switch them, but then when you answer that question where it's switched, you need to switch them back. Okay, so if we look at question 7, ¿pueden ganar los dos equipos? Can both teams win? No. Los dos equipos no pueden ganar. Okay, just es imposible. Un ganador, un perdedor. One winner, one loser. Okay.
Wait, how do you say with?
Con, yeah. So in the question it says con qué, with what can they throw or kick the ball? Con los pies. Oh, con los pies, feet. We generally refer to as feet. The shoes actually don't do the kicking, the legs really. But feet is what we generally give credit to. Okay, muy bien. So that helped to kind of solidify some of our vocabulary words. Let's look at the next set of vocabulary words. En página 166. El béisbol. Okay, so here's the second most popular sport, especially, like I said, in las islas, in the islands, in the Caribbean islands. Es muy popular. Es un deporte muy popular. Okay. So repiten, el béisbol.
El béisbol.
El béisbol. And it takes on, the S takes on more of a Z sound because of the effect of the B. So it's el béisbol.
El béisbol.
El béisbol. El béisbol. Okay. So we'll go from left to right here. The first one's kind of funny. It's like the gardener, but it's the outfielder. Muy bien. La jardinera.
La jardinera.
La jardinera.
Okay, so obviously, esos son chicas. Las jugadoras son chicas. Okay, so if the players were chicos, What would we call la jardinera?
El jardinero.
El jardinero, sí, sí. Este es un partido de chicas, pues todas las cosas son femeninas, pero los otros son masculinos. Okay, so the batter, la bateadora. La bateadora. Bateadora. Okay, so the masculine form is not ending in O, it's el bateador. El bateador. Okay, so if you see D-O-R-A for the feminine, the masculine is, you're just going to chop off the A. You're not going to change it to O. So like in bullfighting, you have the matador. El matador, he's actually, that means the killer. But that's actually the name for the bullfighter in a bullfight. So if it was a female bullfighter, it'd be la matadora. But anytime you see Dora, like Dora the Explorer, for the masculine form, you just drop off the A. Let's see if there's, so lanzador, lanzadora, if you see the picture, la pitcher, nice borrowed word there. Repiten, la pitcher.
La pitcher.
La pitcher. La lanzadora.
La lanzadora.
La lanzadora.
La lanzadora.
So again, here you see the Dora. So a male pitcher is going to be el lanzador. El lanzador. So the masculine, you just drop off the A anytime it's dor. Okay. And OR, the same thing with TOR. If you're looking at el catcher, la catcher. Though I don't think that's la. I do. Okay, the catcher. Yes, the catcher is but the they're not naming the umpire. That's not one of our words for this chapter. Okay, so it's referring to the catcher there in front of the ump. Okay, repiten, la catcher.
La catcher.
La catcher.
La catcher.
La catcher.
La catcher.
Really funny. Or la receptora.
La receptora.
La receptora.
Okay, so la receptora, masculine form is going to be el receptor. So DOR and TOR. If all you see is the feminine, receptora, lanzadora, bateadora, know that TOR and DOR, just drop the A for the masculine form. So a male catcher would be el catcher or el receptor. Receptor, it's not, but ero and like jardinera, ERA, you're always going to change it to an O for masculine. Jardinero, bateador, lanzador, receptor. Okay, so looking next to the pitcher, la pitcher, lanzar es un verbo. What's lanzar mean?
To kick or to throw.
To kick or to throw. Okay, and in soccer, is there any terminology? I don't know how familiar anybody is with soccer. I know Jared was, but do you pitch in soccer at all? Is that word used in soccer terminology?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not well versed in soccer. I know enough about it to know kind of what's going on, but I don't know all the technicalities. So lanzar is to kick or to throw, depending on what sport you're referring to. Generally in soccer, it's going to be kick. Because
You see, when we move on to basketball, I know basketball, so.
Yes. Okay. The plate, el platillo.
El platillo.
El platillo.
El platillo.
Okay,
El platillo.
like a plate that you use on the table, es un plato, right? Es un plato. And then so the bases or the plates on the base is el platillo. Okay. The bat, el bate.
El bate.
El bate.
El bate.
El bate.
El bate.
And another borrowed word. the whole sense of this almost whole thing is. And then so batear would be to what?
To batter.
To bat. To bat. So la bateadora is the batter. So to bat, batear. Okay, so again, borrowed words because this is an American game. I should say this is a United Statesian game. Okay, so go ahead and read the sentences under there for us, Sydney.
Sydney left.
Oh, ya se fue. ¿Dónde fue Sydney? I wasn't even paying attention, did she? Oh, okay. I don't usually look at the. Oh, she left a long time ago. No, wait, no, it doesn't tell the time. Okay, that's the time of her first communication. It doesn't give you the time of. I don't know.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
I don't know, just a few minutes. I just noticed her little picture on the whatchamacallit
Yeah, it dropped out.
doc thing was gone, so I checked.
Yeah, so now I see in the chat that she's gone. Okay, well, never mind, Sydney. We'll have someone else read your sentences. I'm sure she is not excited about missing that. I mean, she's excited about missing that. Okay.
Well, she has to go to a doctor's appointment, so.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm sure she's reading out loud is not her favorite thing. It's not her favorite part of the class. But the more we do it, the better we get. And so she does a good job. She does a really good job. So. Okay, so Addie, why don't you go ahead and do that then for her?
Under baseball?
Sí.
Okay. La pitcher lanza la pelota.
Go ahead, the next one.
Oh. La bateadora batea.
Okay, so that seems almost like an overkill, doesn't it? The batter bats. So generally, if we just say the batter, we want more like hit a home run or strikes out. Okay, yeah, duh, the batter bats. Okay, but it's just to show you, again, the grammar, the sentence structure, the syntax, how it works all together. So, muy bien. Okay, let's look at the bottom box there. So we got chicos, un partido de chicos. So let's look. So who's touching the base there? ¿Quién toca el platillo? Who's touching the base? ¿Quién toca el platillo? Who is he? He's el bateador, ¿sí? El bateador toca el platillo, okay? And we didn't learn we learned outfielder, but what's that? A base? I guess they're all outfielders. When they're outfield, they're all outfielders. But I thought outfielders were like the backfield. And then the other ones were the base players, but I don't know. Okay, to run, correr. Repiten, correr.
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 Okay. To catch, atrapar.
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 Atrapar. So
Atrapar.
it's kind of like trap, right? He's trapping the ball in the glove. And then the glove, el guante.
El guante.
El guante.
El guante. Okay. So, Emma, go ahead and read those sentences below for us.
Me?
Sí, Emma.
Okay. El jugador beisbolista corre de una base a otra.
Okay. Go ahead, finish.
El jugador atrapa la pelota con el guante.
Again, very much an overstatement of the very obvious, right? There's another word they added in for us. So base, base. Okay, so plate is like, we call them home plates, but the rest of them are, I mean, they're all bases, right? We have home base, first base, second base, third base. So the bases are base, but the actual plate itself is a platillo. Okay, so the player corre de una base a otra, from one base to another. El jugador atrapa la pelota, muy fácil, ¿sí? Y atrapa la pelota con el guante. Remember, pelota, ¿qué es pelota?
A small ball.
Small ball. Y balón es un ball grande. Big ball. Okay, so that's all we'll go through for now. I will get the homework uploaded later today. And we'll go from there. And we will see you el martes, ¿sí? See you on Tuesday.
Sí. Adiós.
Adiós. Hasta martes.
Adios.
Adiós.